friends! So today we're gonna do a little get ready with me, as well as a video that I have seen a couple of my friends do lately. Hannah and Nisi Pisa, Smoky Glow and Nisi Pisa have done this video, and they were kind of inspired by an old school Jenna Marbles video where Jenna and co have talked about things I don't have time for. So today we're gonna put some makeup on my face while talking about things that I don't got time for, okay? Today's video is sponsored by Home Chef. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out more and how you can save money. I'm gonna first put a little moisturizer on because I need a little moisturizer. All right, so we're actually gonna be playing with this little palette today. Oh, I'm so excited. This is the Sugar Pill Fun Size Mini Color Palette. Look at that holographic, look at that hologram, look at that hollow. I've compiled a list of things, both makeup related and non-makeup related, that I don't have time for. So let's just get started, shall we? The first thing I don't have time for is fake eyelashes. Now, I have worn fake eyelashes in the past, and I'm not denying that they look pretty and that I like the way that my eyes look when I'm wearing them. But for me, I wear glasses all the time. The last time I wore fake eyelashes was on Halloween of last year, and it hit my glasses every single time I opened my eyes or blinked. Every time. People who wear eyelashes every single day, I applaud you. I commend you for the time that you put into making your eye look as beautiful as it possibly can be, because I'm not denying eyelashes elevate most all looks. Like, most looks look better with eyelashes, but putting them on is not worth the effort because it's just gonna be uncomfortable. And I naturally have pretty long lashes. They're pretty straight, but like, they're long. So when I put on mascara that I like, the Essence Lash Princess mascara, I feel like my eyelashes look fine. Like, I don't necessarily need fake eyelashes. So that's the first thing I don't got time for, at least on like a regular basis. Like, I feel like I've worn them like a handful of times in the last couple of years, and I found like one pair that worked for me, but the amount of work that it took for it to look good and the amount of work it took for it to actually like be comfortable on my eye, not worth the time. Not worth the time in the slightest at all. The next thing I don't have time for is posing for thumbnails. So most of the thumbnails that you guys see on my channel are kind of happenstance. I usually will be editing a video, and if I see a thumbnail as I'm editing, I'll take a screenshot like as I go. And sometimes if I haven't done that enough, I'll go through at the end and kind of find something that makes sense for the video, but I don't pose for that. Like, holding up things at the end of the video, just being like, that is the last thing on my mind. That is the last thing that I think about. And most of the time, I'm just like, okay, done recording, stop, and I'm just like finished and I'm done. And then I go to the computer and I start putting the footage into my editing software. I'm not thinking about posing for a thumbnail. I don't have time for that. When I see people who like can actually pose for a thumbnail and it not look cringy as heck, I can't do that, okay? So the best thumbnails are like natural, awkward moments from my video. Is this gonna be a thumbnail? Probably not. I hope not.
Eyebrows.
The next thing that I have no time for is shaving my legs on a regular basis. I don't remember the last time I shaved my legs. To be fair, if you can see my arm hair, I'm impressed because it's very, very light, but I have very, very light body hair to the point of it being like pretty non-existent to the naked eye unless you get up real close. It's just fuzzy. Like, I'm just a fuzzy person, but my hair is so translucent and so white that it's really not worth me shaving my legs regularly. And also, like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care to make my legs smooth because in reality, I usually wear, I'll wear tights, but in the summertime, I'm just like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to shave my legs. I'll get my underarms when I feel like it, but not on like a super regular basis where I'm like, oh, I need to shave my armpits. I'm just like, I think I'd like my armpits to be smooth right now. It's never on like a, oh, I need to shave now. It's never like that. Yeah, I literally don't know the last time I shaved my legs. I don't need to do that. I don't got time for it because most of the time I wear pants. The next thing I ain't got time for is kind of in this similar vein, showering daily. I wash my hair once every 5 days or so on average, but I definitely don't shower daily. For one thing, I find that my skin gets very dry when I shower every day. I found that when I stopped doing that daily, my skin got considerably better because I wasn't drying it out every day. And I definitely don't shower daily because I have so much hair, and even if I'm not washing my hair takes so long to dry, and showering without getting my hair wet is a task. So I just don't do it. I don't do it. I don't need to do it. I don't stink, and I found that when I stopped showering daily, my body just got really used to it, and so I don't stink as much because my body's just like,
oh, well, we don't have soap all over us every single day, so we're just gonna like chill out on making all this oil and stuff, debris.
So yeah, I don't got time for showering daily. I'm gonna put on some eyeshadow primer. I trimmed my hair earlier, and I'm kind of loving it. It was like a bang trim, and then some like trimming off of split ends, and then like adding lots more like short layers, and I'm kind of loving it. What's the next thing I wanted to talk about? This is perfect timing. The next thing I don't have time for is cut crease eye looks. I will watch the occasional cut crease or like really in-depth eye makeup tutorial. I'll watch them, but I literally never do them because I have like semi-hooded lids, and honestly, with my eyes being behind glasses, I can't be bothered to do these like super intricate like cut crease looks where like you put on all these eyeshadows and then you like either put on a bunch of concealer over the top or you like erase the lid. That's so much work and it's not worth it for me, and I just don't have time for it in the morning. Most of the time I'm doing my makeup at my desk in like 15 minutes before a meeting. So yeah, cut crease looks, I don't have time for it. I went and I bought the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to full size the other day. Finally bought it, and it's so hefty. I'm so happy that I have it. I guess in like the same vein, just Instagram makeup in general. I will see, I can tell you how many times I've seen tutorials or whatever you can call them on the explore pages where people are putting on like dots of varying shades of foundation and then like dripping things down their face, and then doing these really intricate eye looks that include cut creases and like carving out eyebrows. Like, I don't know how those look in real life, and most of the makeup that I wear is makeup that I wear in real life. I wear makeup more in real life than I do on video, so I cannot ever fathom the time and the process it must take to do those videos, to do those like super Instagram clickbaity looks that I can't do it. I don't have time for it. Let's see what we want to do. I kind of want to do something with Continue, which is this like limey shade. Let's do that. I'm gonna take Continue and put it in my crease. So yeah, most of the eye makeup looks I do are just kind of blown out, not smoky, but just, I don't know, messy in a way. I literally don't have time to have things perfectly blended. I mean, it might just be the way that I apply my eyeshadow, but I'll see like tutorials where people have these like really intense packing brushes where they will like pack on the look on the shadow, and it's just like packing for an obscene amount of time, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna blend this into my crease for a while and just see how it goes. Like, I cannot be bothered to do these intense looks because A, my glasses cover up a portion of it. B, I work in an office. And C, I just don't got time for it. I don't have time. The next thing might be a little bit controversial, but as much as I love not having sun damage, I don't have time to apply sunscreen daily. Don't hate me for this, because most of the time I'm not outside, and I know that people are like, oh, even if you don't go outside, apply. I don't have time to put on like another layer of product underneath my makeup, because for one thing, I am very sensitive to chemical-based sunscreens, and I can't use chemical-based sunscreens. I've steered clear of oxybenzone, and avobenzone for sure makes me break out, and so the only sunscreens that I can use are mineral-based ones, and I really haven't been able to find one that doesn't like be super thick or make my face really super white. And so I have to blend it in for a long amount of time, and then applying makeup on top of it, like, it works, but it just takes more time and effort. And because I sit in an office almost all day at work, and then when I drive home, like, I have a very small amount of SPF in my foundation, so it's not like I don't have any sort of sun protection, but I don't get sunburned. Like, I didn't get any sort of sunburn this summer, and I only applied sunscreen to my face, like additional sunscreen to my face, when I was going on vacation, like when I went to Tahoe, and then when I went to a wedding last weekend. So like, well, and I guess when I went to a couple music festivals, but other than that, it was like on a daily basis, I don't apply a separate sunscreen. I'm sorry, skincare Twitter. I'm sorry, skincare YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm using the color Twitch right now. It's this like minty green. I'm not entirely sure what this combo is going to turn into, but up, left, right, BA, start. Am I right? No, you're not right. Up, down, left, right, BA, start. Also, in the theme of makeup, I don't have time for
Loose pigments.
I thought about buying a loose pigment when I bought this from Sugar Pill, but then I remembered I hate loose pigments. I hate them. They take so much time, and just like, it's messy. I have a couple of them, but with the size of my makeup collection, only having a couple like really shows how little I enjoy them. Loose pigments are on a similar level of work as like Instagram makeup. Like, you really have to take the time and have to have the precise application and the like patience with it. It's not my speed. It's not my speed, and I wish I liked it more, because there's a lot of really fun shades in loose pigments, because I feel like the actual pigment itself tends to be a bit more intense because it doesn't have any of those like binders and fillers that you find in pressed powders, but I just can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. I wish I could, but I can't. So now we're gonna kind of move out of the makeup category. I'm gonna take Cheat Code, this like teal shade. The next thing I don't got time for is making doctor's appointments. I hate making doctor's appointments. I hate it so much. I have a specialist that I have to go see and get tests done every so often. My sister also has a specialist that she has to go see. Like, she has to go to the doctor on a more regular basis. We hate going to see them. Not necessarily the act of seeing the doctor, because like once we get there, it's like we fill out some paperwork, we see the nurse, they get our weight, the doctor's there, cool, it's done within like half an hour. But the process of making the appointments and like remembering to go to it is just so annoying. It's like one of my least favorite adulting things.
Just adulting things.
We'll talk about more fun adulting things in a second. Doctors, eye doctor appointments, dentist appointments. I mean, I have to do it, but I hate it.
I hate it.
This is a fun look. Definitely not fall inspired, but like, you know, it's something. Another adulting thing that I hate is shared laundry rooms. I live in an apartment building where we have like two of each, and sometimes one of them is out of commission. We have to pay for the wash and the dry with quarters. It's like $1.50 per load for wash and $1.50 per load to dry. So it's $3 a load to do laundry, and I hate it so much. Usually I'll just like leave this huge pile of laundry, and then when I go to visit my mom, I'll just do laundry at her house. I hate doing laundry in our laundry room. Do I want to do a winged liner? I'm holding my breath. stop or else my wings are gonna get really, really big. Okay, now we're gonna get a little feisty. The next thing that I don't have time for is people who are like 100% on all of the time. I consider myself to be like kind of an introvert. I wouldn't say I'm like super introverted, but like I value my me time. And when I'm out with friends or just like out doing something, like I'm at a show or something, and I'm having small talk, which is its own thing, people who tend to be, I don't know if it's like inauthentic, but they're just at attention. It's almost like they're performing, and I just can't take it. The interactions are exhausting, and I can't handle it, and I don't have time for it, because I'm just like, I just want to go about my day and not have to entertain somebody or have to just exert energy to have a basic conversation. Some of my best friends are people that I can just exist with and be perfectly happy. Like my friend Emily, we used to go like meet up at this coffee shop that also had chocolate, and she would literally just do homework and I would edit photos, and we would just hang out, sometimes in silence almost the whole time, and then sometimes if one of us had something to say, we would just take off our headphones and be like, hey. And that's like my favorite kind of friendship. Like when it's kind of exhausting to be somebody's friend, I don't have time for it. Something that's a little bit unrelated: people who drive 5 miles under the speed limit. Hey, speed up. Why are you driving so slow? What are you doing? Drive faster. And just as much, people who go through the drive-thru and they don't know what they want before they get into the drive-thru, or very shortly after they reach the window, and then they order like way too much food. People who order like gifts at the Starbucks drive-thru. What are you doing? This look is turning out pretty fun. I like this. The next thing I don't have time for is people who expect content creators to be perfect, or people who think content creators are perfect and then apologize or make excuses for everything that they do. Basically just stands. I don't have time for any of it. None of it. A little bit of highlight. All right, this is a look. Cool. I like this. Now, while I'm finishing my mascara, the last thing that I do not have time for: general shaming in the makeup community. So this cut off at some point when I was putting on my mascara. I'm pretty sure I was just putting on my mascara. The last thing that I don't have time for, I don't got no time for people who shame people for falling asleep in their makeup. It happens, okay? I'm not saying it's a good practice to do all the time. I'm not saying that like, oh yeah, no, it's totally fine to fall asleep in your makeup all the time. It's not, but like, if you do it because you're tired sometimes, and people who like make you feel bad about it, why? Why are you making people feel bad for just like doing a thing that, I don't know, maybe is best for them at that moment in time? Anybody who says that they've never fallen asleep with their makeup on is probably lying, because everybody's done it, okay? And if you haven't, what's your secret? I'm gonna use my Bite Beauty lipstick in Honeycomb. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about as far as things that I don't have time for. But you know what I do have time for? Home Chef's new oven-ready meals. Today's video is sponsored by Home Chef. Your girl got sponsored. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Do you hate how time-consuming washing dishes is? Would you rather just throw everything in a disposable pan and into the oven in minutes? Now you can with Home Chef's oven-ready meals from their new Fresh and Easy plan. Along with the oven-ready meals, you can also choose from grill-ready and entree salads. Everything is already portioned and pre-cut and can take less than 5 minutes to prep. It's great for college students who don't have the space or time to prep, or anything larger than a mini fridge to keep food. I know a bunch of you are starting college very, very soon, or already are, so this is a great option for you. And on the website, there are options for student discounts. I picked up a selection of options for this week's meals, and it's a great way for me personally to try different recipes that I wouldn't normally pick up at the grocery store. I tend to stick with the same kinds of foods, so having options laid out for you saves the time of researching ingredients and walking around a busy grocery store if you're like me and balancing life as a 30-year-old lady. I don't always want to mosey around the store looking for that one ingredient, and Home Chef's pre-portioned meals eliminates food waste. Plus, say you're eating for one, you can make both servings and just have leftovers for lunch the next day. It's a win-win. This week, I got the Chipotle Alfredo baked penne. All I had to do was preheat the oven to 425 degrees. 425. Cut open the packages once I got them out of the bag. They were all very organized. Everything came together. I mixed it all up in a pan. The pan that it came in, so it's a prep and baking dish all in one. Saves dishes. We got some pasta, chipotle pesto, Alfredo sauce, corn, crispy jalapenos. And cheese for the top. You can add whatever protein you like, but on this particular evening, I just wanted to throw it in the oven without having to cook the meat. But that's an option within the ordering process. You could get chicken or pork or shrimp. Each package comes with a set of recipe pages too, and since this was my first box, I got a cute little binder to keep all the pages in. It's just like grandma used to have. I still love having an actual recipe book. I don't like having to look it up on the internet every time. So this is a good way to kind of save those recipes for later if you really like it and you want to just make it again on your own time. On the Fresh and Easy menu, you can customize your protein options, adjust the servings easily like you can with the regular classic plan, or skip a week's delivery if you happen to be going on a bachelorette weekend to Tahoe or whatever else you might be doing. That's just me. I like these meal kits because besides how convenient and fast they are, they truly do eliminate food waste, which is something I always feel bad about when cleaning out my fridge. There's always some random jar I forgot or lunch meat that falls in the back of the refrigerator. So Home Chef gives you all the tools to portion accordingly and not have half an onion or half a can of olives left that you cover with saran wrap. The only leftover you have is time. So thanks so much to Home Chef for reaching out to me for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the description to try Home Chef for yourself and get $80 off. That is $20 off your first 4 orders with my code ABBYW80. This discount is a great way to try Home Chef over the course of several weeks and see how it can make mealtime easier for you. It's a win-win. What do you have to lose, honestly? So yeah, thank you so much to Home Chef for sponsoring this video. I will leave a link in the description below for you guys to go check it out. And today's song of the day is right here. I will leave a link to that as well in the description. Please go check it out when I figure out what it is. Everything I used on my face will also be in the description. Thanks to my patrons. Y'all are great. I appreciate you so much. Give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!